podcast. Thailand and Cambodia have been engaged in battles across the border in the past 4 days. President Donald Trump called Prime Minister of Cambodia and the acting Prime Minister of Thailand last night, urging them to have an immediate ceasefire. At the same time, Prime Minister of Malaysia, Anwar Ibrahim, who is the chairman of ASEAN, has invited both leaders of both countries to Kuala Lumpur tomorrow for a discussion on, obviously, how to put an end to the clashes along the border. At the same time, just a few minutes ago, the American Embassy in Bangkok issued this statement. Secretary Rubio's phone call with Thai Foreign Minister Marit, which I'll show you the release from the American Embassy. July 27, that is today. The below is attributable to spokesperson Tammy Bruce of the State Department. Secretary of State Marco Rubio spoke with Thai Foreign Minister Marit Sangiampong to urge the Thai government to de-escalate tensions immediately and agree to a ceasefire with Cambodia over the ongoing border dispute. Secretary Rubio reiterated President Trump's desire for peace and the importance of an immediate ceasefire. The United States is prepared to facilitate future discussions in order to ensure peace and stability between Thailand and Cambodia. This is the press release issued by the U.S. Embassy just less than an hour ago. That means that apart from President Trump, now the Secretary of State has also contacted the Thai Foreign Minister, and obviously Secretary of State Rubio must have also called the Foreign Minister of Cambodia, Kun Prak Sukhon, to deliver the same message, emphasizing President Trump's keen interest, enthusiasm to have the two countries reach an agreement to a ceasefire. The statement did not mention the fact that President Trump, in his call to leaders of Thailand and Cambodia last night, Thailand's time, also made it clear that he would not discuss the reciprocal tariffs with Thailand and Cambodia until and unless a ceasefire is in place. So that is a big condition for both countries. Tomorrow, Kun Phumtham Suthichai, acting Prime Minister of Thailand, will go to Kuala Lumpur. At the same time, Prime Minister Hun Manet of Cambodia will also be there. Whether they will sit down and negotiate a ceasefire or not, nobody knows. But I'm sure Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim of Malaysia will be the host, offering both leaders nice dinner, probably. And before dinner, probably they will have private discussions among the three of them. But the acting Prime Minister of Thailand is leading a delegation, is not alone. He'll be accompanied by the Foreign Minister and the Deputy Defense Minister. So we will see what will happen tomorrow and whether de-escalation is possible or not. Now let's get Ping and Pong to dig into details of the situation, the latest situation on the border between Thailand and Cambodia. Hi, Ping and Pong.
Welcome to Suthichai Live English Podcast. I am Ping.
And I am Pong.
We are Kun Suthichai's AI team covering the ongoing conflict between Thailand and Cambodia.
And today, we're really diving into some pretty dramatic diplomatic moves.
Absolutely. After 4 intense days of conflict on the border, things might finally be shifting.
Yeah, it feels like a pivotal moment.
We're focusing today on 2 huge developments. That surprise intervention by U.S. President Donald Trump yesterday.
Right, those late-night phone calls.
Exactly. And then this urgent, high-stakes meeting planned for tomorrow in Kuala Lumpur between the Thai and Cambodian leaders.
It really shows how quickly things can move when, international pressure mounts.
So let's maybe start with that Trump call. It seemed to come out of nowhere. What exactly happened?
Well, according to reports, President Trump made these calls late yesterday to both Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet and Thai Acting Prime Minister Suthichai.
Direct calls to both leaders.
Direct calls. And the immediate announcement from Trump was that both leaders had, quote, agreed to meet and quickly work out a ceasefire.
Wow. Okay, so a direct commitment brokered by the U.S. president.
It seems so. A pretty significant breakthrough, at least in principle, that put diplomacy front and center very suddenly.
How did Phnom Penh and Bangkok react publicly? Was it immediate agreement?
Well, Cambodia's Prime Minister Hun Manet was quite public about it. He quickly endorsed Trump's call for an immediate and unconditional ceasefire.
Okay.
And confirmed his foreign minister would coordinate with the U.S. Secretary of State. So very receptive, it seems.
And Thailand?
Thailand's reaction was, well, a bit more nuanced, maybe more cautious initially.
Oh, so?
They expressed gratitude for Trump's concern, naturally. But they also initially stated they couldn't really start talks while Cambodia was, in their view, targeting Thai civilians.
Right, that ongoing issue of accusations flying back and forth.
Exactly. And they also mentioned a preference for bilateral talks.
Yeah.
Between the foreign ministers.
Yeah.
So they didn't really want a third country involved.
Okay, so initially hesitant about outside mediation.
Yeah, and the Thai Army spokesman kind of reinforced that.
Yeah.
Saying Trump's call was, a separate diplomatic track. The military reality was that a ceasefire would only happen if Cambodia came to the table first for negotiations.
Interesting layers there. Diplomatic signals versus military posture.
Definitely. It shows the complexity.
But then, despite that initial Thai preference against third-party involvement, boom, we get news of this meeting in Kuala Lumpur tomorrow.
Right. That's the other huge piece of this puzzle.
Facilitated by Malaysia. How did that come together so quickly?
This is where Malaysia steps in, and it's pretty significant. Malaysian Foreign Minister Mohammed Hassan confirmed it. Prime Minister Hun Manet and Acting PM Pham Thum will travel to Malaysia tomorrow, Monday, specifically to discuss the conflict.
And both sides agreed to Malaysia as mediator, even Thailand.
That's the key phrase. Both have agreed to accept Malaysia as a mediator. It's a major development, especially given Thailand's earlier comments.
So why Malaysia? What makes them the right fit here?
Well, critically, Malaysia currently holds the chair of ASEAN.
Ah, okay. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations.
Exactly. Both Thailand and Cambodia are members. So Malaysia has this sort of built-in standing, this regional mandate to step in.
Based on that Asian family idea.
Precisely. That spirit of ASEAN family, unity, and good neighborliness. The Malaysian foreign minister mentioned speaking to both his counterparts, and they expressed full confidence in Malaysia.
And their Prime Minister, Anwar Ibrahim, had also been pushing for peace earlier.
Yeah, he'd urged a peaceful resolution back on Thursday. So Malaysia was already sort of laying the groundwork diplomatically within the Asian context.
So this meeting in KL, it feels like everything is riding on it now. What's the hope? What are we looking for?
The immediate goal, number one, has to be a ceasefire. Stop the shooting.
Absolutely. The human cost is just too high.
Exactly.
Right.
We need to remember the context here. Even as these talks were being arranged, fighting continued today, Sunday.
Right. That's the worrying part. Despite the diplomatic moves, the violence hasn't stopped.
No. And the accusations keep flying. Cambodia says Thai forces attacked early this morning.
And Thailand says Cambodian soldiers opened fire first.
Right. Around 4 a.m., according to the Thai Army. 4:50 a.m., according to the Cambodian ministry. That fundamental disagreement over who's initiating makes a stable ceasefire really difficult.
And the accusations go beyond just starting the fighting, don't they? There are some really serious claims.
Very serious. Cambodia has accused Thailand of shelling the Preah Vihear temple itself.
A UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yes, calling it a blatant violation of international law and endangering shared cultural heritage. They've also alleged the use of cluster munitions.
Shelling a World Heritage Site, using cluster bombs, those are incredibly grave charges.
They absolutely are. Both carry huge international repercussions if proven. Targeting cultural heritage is a violation of the Hague Convention, and cluster munitions are banned by most countries under the Convention on Cluster Munitions because they're so indiscriminate and dangerous to civilians long after use.
And Thailand's response?
Thailand denies targeting the temple vehemently. They counter-accuse Cambodia of targeting civilian areas in Thailand, including hospitals and homes in Surin province.
So just complete breakdown of trust, with both sides claiming the other is committing serious violations.
Pretty much. It paints a picture of just how intense and bitter this has become on the ground. Which brings us back to the human cost.
Let's talk about those numbers. They're staggering.
They really are. As of today, Sunday, we're looking at least 33, maybe 34 people confirmed dead. Soldiers and civilians on both sides.
Can you break that down?
Yeah. The reports indicate 7 Thai soldiers and 13 Thai civilians killed. And on the Cambodian side, 5 military personnel and 8 civilians.
Heartbreaking. And the displacement.
Massive. Over 200,000 people forced from their homes in total.
Over 200,000.
Yes. Specifically, 138,152 Thais across 6 provinces. Suthichai has the highest number, over 62,000. And an estimated 80,000 Cambodians have also fled. It's a huge humanitarian crisis unfolding alongside the fighting.
So bringing it back to the Kuala Lumpur meeting tomorrow, the goal is first a ceasefire.
Definitely. Stop the bleeding, stop the displacement.
But is there hope for something more lasting, addressing the root cause?
That's the bigger hope, isn't it? That this meeting isn't just a temporary pause, but the start of a real process to find a lasting solution to the border dispute itself. Getting the leaders in the same room with a trusted mediator. That's a critical step.
Even with the UN involved too, right? The Security Council met, the Secretary General called for a ceasefire.
Yes, the international pressure has been building from multiple directions. The U.S., ASEAN, the UN. But translating that pressure into peace on the ground, well, that's the challenge.
Because despite all that, the fighting went on today.
Exactly. That's the reality check. High-level talks are crucial, but the deep mistrust and the cycle of accusations on the ground are hard to break. This KL meeting, though, it feels like the best chance yet.
The stakes are just incredibly high. For regional stability, for preserving cultural heritage like Priya Vihaar.
And most importantly, for those hundreds of thousands of ordinary people whose lives have been completely upended.
It really makes you think, and maybe this is a question for you, our listener. In a conflict like this, one with such deep historical roots, strong national feelings, and this awful immediate human cost, what do you think is the most effective way for the international community, for actors like the U.S. or ASEAN, to actually help build a peace that lasts? Something beyond just stopping the shooting for now.
It's a tough question. There are no easy answers.
Thank you for following Suthichai Live English Podcast. Stay tuned for updates and analyses on the efforts to reach a settlement between Thailand and Cambodia after 4 days of fightings. I am Ping.
And I am Palm, Kun Suthichai's AI team.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
Thank you, Ping and Pong. And that is the latest update. We'll keep you updated in Suthichai English Podcast on a daily basis, because I think that this dispute will have to end somehow, because if it drags on, it could affect both countries very seriously and the region. With President Trump's threat to not talk about the tariff issue until Thailand and Cambodia reach a ceasefire agreement, immediate ceasefire, then the economies of both countries would be plunged into some serious trouble indeed. Stay tuned for the next episode of Suthichai Live English Podcast. Thank you and goodbye. 1.5 ล้านแล้วครับ 1,500,000 คนผู้ที่ติดตาม Subscribe สุทธิชัย Live ใน YouTube ขอบคุณทุกท่านนะครับที่กดแชร์กดไลค์และขอบคุณเป็นพิเศษสำหรับผู้ติดตามสุทธิชัย Live ใน YouTube ที่กด Super Chat Super Sticker เป็นกำลังใจให้กับทีมงานของผมครับ 1.5 ล้านวันนี้ตั้งเป้า 2 ล้านก่อนสิ้นปีขอบคุณทุกท่านที่ช่วยกันครับ